This is Joe. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing fine. Today we're going to be talking about what having an aligned agent would do for your life and for your career. So not what would having any agent would do for your life and your career, but having an aligned agent. I want to make sure that you don't stay stuck in the mindset that, well, agents are always, difficult for everybody, whether you have one or you don't have one. It's just a complicated industry and it's difficult and there's an authority imbalance and all of that. I want to make sure that you don't use those perceptions of the industry as excuses for you to not have the best aligned agent. Because if your instrument is completely open and free, and if you have a business system in place, there is no reason why you should not have the best aligned agent in place and why you shouldn't be able to show up at the auditions that they're going to send you at and just completely have a blast while you're doing them. So, today, we're going to touch on what it actually changes for you and your career. So not just for your career, but also for your life to have an aligned agent. And again, I want to repeat, and sorry if this is boring, but I see so many actors get stuck in the excuses that it's too complicated to find an agent or too complicated to find a better agent. And those are not the real reasons why you're dissatisfied with your agent. If you're 100% free and you have a system that works at 100%, there is no reason you should not have the best aligned agent. Without being free and without having the best aligned agent, without you being aligned and therefore having an aligned agent, you're not safe because you're maneuvering and navigating your career, the place and area that you spent all of your time in, all of your heart in, everything that you do, everything that you're longing for, your dream, your creativity, the way to pay your bills, but you're not doing it in a safe way. Because when you go from an agent that's misaligned or no agent to having an aligned agent, you know that you have the agent that you're supposed to work with. When you know that you have the agent that you're supposed to work with, you feel safe. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to have doubts anymore. You're not spending that energy panicking in the unknown of how am I going to find an agent or how am I going to solve this thing with my agent that feels so sticky. So you're available to be creative. Right? You don't have to hunt for other agents or a new agent because you have the agent that you're meant to work with and you know for a fact that they're the right one for you. So you don't have to look for auditions yourself. You can actually be available to work on your instrument and get ready when the audition is knocking at your door, when the opportunity is there. Continuing your acting career without being aligned with yourself and aligned in terms of the business side of things, meaning having an aligned agent, is maneuvering in your acting career in an unsafe way. Something could always come. There's always something that you need to think about. You're not locked in. You're not buckled. You're not ready to go. If you're not aligned yourself and you're not aligned with your agent, you're not ready to go. You know there's danger, right? When you have an agent that's aligned, you can stop thinking about it. You can start being creative. You can start putting your mental energy to things that are actually feeding you, not depleting you, right? There's no fears anymore when you have an aligned agent about your future, about what's going to happen, about am I going to get that audition? No fears about can I make a call or sending an email because I heard about a specific project that I want to be part of. No, when you have an aligned agent, you have incredible communication. You don't have things that you keep inside that feel stuck, that you shove under the carpet because you're like, oh no, I shouldn't tell them, or should I, or how should I tell them? It's like in a relationship, right? If you have a relationship that's aligned, You're not wasting all of that mental energy with fear and doubts and danger. It's safe. It's grounded. It's solid. From there, you can only go higher. If you have great communication with your aligned agent, because you show up, and because you show up fully free, you have that aligned agent, and you can only grow together. You can only expand together. Because there's nothing about the energy being lost in fixing problems between you. It's flowing. You're buckled. You don't have to watch out for the cars coming left and right to make sure you don't get hit. Because you know if you get hit, you're going to get hurt. No, when you have your aligned agent in place, there's no mental energy that's wasted there. You can basically put all the energy that is always spent into the panicking, into the waiting, into the comparing with other people, into the doubting, into the fearing, into the pain, into actually being an artist, into actually being creative, into actually creating stuff, connecting with other people, taking the time that you want for a self-tape, right? Taking care of your instrument. When you are aligned and you have your aligned agent, it impacts everything that you do in your life. It impacts your wallet, obviously. When your agent gets you and you get them, you get the right auditions and you feel that your team is supporting you and you feel safe when you go to that audition. That's taken care of. All you have to do is the acting part, right? So again, make sure that you're safe. Having the aligned agent is not a detail, just like you being aligned is not a detail in all the things that you have to do as an actor. It's like putting your seatbelt on. If you don't have your seatbelt on, it's dangerous. And you'll panic and you'll freak out and you'll stress and you'll make mistakes and you'll get hurt. You won't be fulfilled. You'll have accidents. You'll have to go to the garage. You'll have to pay more, right? So yes, having an aligned agent means that you can feel balanced, you can feel happy, you can feel the flow with you and your agent, you can feel the success, you can have all these opportunities coming and you can show up for them because you're not wearing yourself out, hitting your head against the wall to know what to do with your current agent that doesn't work, or to find one and be stuck in the loop of, but where do I start if I have no credits, no union, no etc. Right? Basically moving from a place of feeling unsafe to actually moving to a place of being able to have that safety taken care of, buckled up, ready to go, ready to create, ready to open, right? Those are two key essential ingredients in your acting career. Your instrument, the acting material, and then the career is you matching with an aligned agent. Nice to talk to you. All right, bye.